All right, my name is Jana Galiza, and this is my showcase of my Capstone ITCS 4232 game, and it is called Escape the Backrooms. So here we have all our buttons. I'll go ahead and start this. So I'm doing this in play mode just because I did make this game a little bit harder. It is for a more mature, older audience, so the flow is expected to be a little bit more difficult for people who have a little bit higher skill. That being said, it's nothing crazy. It is kind of like an pixelated horror collector platformer type game, and I'll show you in a minute. So let's look at the instructions here and kind of get into it. So I put here the arrow keys or the WASD to move, and I gave a little bit of backstory about the game. So the backstory is you have somehow no-clipped out of reality and find yourself stuck in the backrooms. The key to getting out seems to be collecting various items known to the backrooms, such as an energy bar, memory fluid, cashew water, almond water. And do not forget the key you need in order to unlock the door and leave. And that's our key right there, so we're going to be looking out for that. Gather these items by simply walking over them, but be warned, there are enemies guarding these items. Something tells me it will not end well for you if you run into them. Once you have all 5 items, including the key, simply walk into the door to exit the back rooms and win. Awesome. Pretty self-explanatory. So you can go ahead and play the game from here, but we're going to go back to the main menu. We'll show off the credit scene that I made. So this is a light, it randomly flickers to kind of give a creepy atmosphere. And I'm just showing here, programmer, artist, everything else, Jana Galiza. Awesome. So we'll head back to the main menu from here, and I'll show the executable here, but when you hit exit, this does work. I'm only doing it in the Unity editor for ease of access for some other things I'm trying to show. So this is the game itself, and arrow keys to move as well as WASD to move. Can't really see, but I also have here this UI HUD. So I have items left to collect 5. In case you didn't go to the instructions, you're not someone who likes to read instructions, you can see that there is a point you're supposed to be completing. You have 5 items to collect, and you can also see the distance to the door. So as you can see, that moves down. We have a frame of reference of where we need to go in order to get to the door. And as you can see, the player is also holding a candle. I did make a sprite mask here that allows an obscured window of view so that it's a little bit harder to see the enemies, and it gives a little bit more of a creepy atmosphere, like you have a candle kind of way. And that is one enemy right there. So as you can see, those guys are small enough to follow you into the corridors and hallways and stuff, so you kind of have to figure out how to juke them out. I'm actually going to have this guy follow me so that he's not an issue later. And all these enemies, oh, there we go. All these enemies have unique death messages. So I made game objects for every single enemy so I can give them different messages, different radiuses for detecting the player, as well as different speeds. So this one's message is, your journey through these halls was brave, admirable even, but ultimately futile. You have become another soul trapped in this cursed place. And I have that same flickering light effect here. So we're going to go ahead and try again. And we'll showcase some different things. So I did decide to include different enemies, like I said before, and the obscured vision only gives you a little bit of the view of the enemy. I might shut that sprite mask off in a second so I can show exactly what that looks like. But I know there is an item right here to be collected. I am going to go ahead and try to get all of the items and a win on the game so that I can show what that looks like as well. I don't know if there's anything in here. I don't think there is. So we'll keep going. I'm going to go ahead and keep going this way. Okay. We got an energy bar in this room, awesome. And I think that's it for that room. We'll try going this way. So as you can see, with the items collected, the counter does also go down, so that is completely functional. And should be another one over here. Oh, got a guy right there. Oh, scary. Freaky. There might be something in this room, there might not be. See, there's another guy. Alright, he doesn't seem to be guarding anything. Alrighty. Okay. Nothing else in this room, so we'll go over. and find another room to go into. It looks like we're getting closer to the door. There might be something in here then. Oh, that is the door. Alright. I am going to go ahead and move around some of the objects real quick so that I can showcase exactly what the wind looks like. So we'll go ahead, get the sprite mask off for a second. Or actually, we will change some settings real quick to make this a little easier. Okay. And we'll change the settings on the item so we can find those a little easier as well. Alrighty. So just to showcase everything, I'm going to take all these items and just move them right next to the player, as well as move the door so we can see exactly what a win looks like. Alright, we got the key and the last one right over here. Awesome. And we'll move the door as well. So we'll move the door right here just so I can showcase exactly how the door works. Alright, awesome. And then we'll play one more time. Alright, so as you can see, items left to collect is still 5. We have 1. And I have the door set so that if you don't have everything, it completely doesn't let you through. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the items. Alright, awesome. So it lets you know all items have been collected, head to the door to leave. And then we go ahead and head to the door. So if we walk into the door's hitbox, there we go, we have the win screen. So it says, congratulations, your hard work and efforts have paid off. You have found each item needed in order to leave. I hope your next quest is just as rewarding as this one. And then left click to continue. Wait, you did not think leaving this realm would be that easy, did you? Surely you would have to know. There's no way to. And then we go back to the home screen saying escape the back rooms. So that's a little hint in case I wanted to make another level, but I will also showcase something that I put in real quick. Actually, let's go ahead and turn this stuff back on. Get this back going again. We'll leave those for right now. Alright. Alright, so getting all the items real quick. But I do have an Easter egg in this game, so at various points within the game, I have the walls are collidable, so you can't get through, but at certain points, if someone were to try or figure it out, there are actually points that you can get through the walls. And I have created a special kind of enemy for in case a player decides to kind of no-clip the walls that I will showcase right now. So they move kind of fast. Yep, there we go. And the text here is, you've met a terrible fate, haven't you? And if anyone knows what that is, it is a reference to a little bit of a story I enjoy centered around Legend of Zelda. So you have to try again, you have the main menu option, and now I will go ahead and launch the game itself so I can show exactly what it looks like when you actually quit the game, just to show that the button does in fact work. So we have everything here as well, instructions, yada yada, and we have exit. And that is everything with Escape the Backrooms. Thank you for watching.